Okay, okay. Hello, hello. We are online. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, chat. Let's see what's happening today. Selling off a little bit here. Can't get this 4-hour close, it looks like. Let's see. Dude, why does my internet feel so slow? Or is it my computer? Maybe I gotta get the upgrade. I've been saying it for a long time. But dead ass. I'm gonna get that 5K PC. What's up, chat? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Snipe these lows here. Let's see. That's all slow. Chat, I'm gonna need final answers on the PC again. I think it was between Corsair, I believe, or Falcon. I'm about to pull the trigger somewhere. What is the bias for today, chat? Just we have a lot of slice block in the 1 minute here on NQ. A whole lot. Let's see. Okay, I'm back here. It seems like just consolidating, but let's see. I'm not sure if I want to be shorting. Let's see. I can see this coming back up. That's like this one, kind of wanting to see that's happening here. Chat, you guys are red today? FTC said I'm red. It's red today. See what we can do to them. Gonna... What a strong closure. Some of you guys are staying short now. I'm gonna let this play just a little bit more. Yeah, this type of AM session, I figure a lot of people will get stumped a little bit just because it's just back and forth. Sold NQ. You guys are shorting this right now. Good luck. Good luck. Dude, I got new headphones. My headphones, previous one broke. It was like I think it's called the XM4. And now I got the XM6. And this is pretty crispy. Upgraded 2 generations there. The Sonys, yeah. They're like $450, I think. Matter of fact, let me check the price now. I'm pretty sure I paid $470 for it, but Prime Day or something. Let's see how much they go for now. $428. Yeah, $20 off. These are the one I got. If you would want them, I would recommend them. 428. Wireless headphones. So you can do just be more freedom. It's Prime Day, yeah. I literally bought the day before it went down a little bit. All to hear stop Phil. Do you own Smart Prop? Smart Prop firm is started by me, but we have a lot of people working with us now. Oh. Those people who's shorting looking good right now. Playing this breakout here. Seems like right trace. Moving lower now. Good luck for those who are shorting. I think you guys are looking decent right now. I'm not too confident in these type of moves here. But if we do want to really turn around, we might head to all the way back here. Once you guys go to wireless headphones, like you never go back to wired again. Wired is just so inconvenient. Like you can just walk out, you can get up, stretch. It's like kind of like a wireless mouse. I also like wireless mouse as well. But chat, one thing I'll say here is the Robinhood here. We're looking pretty good for today. LWLG, I think that's called Light Wave Logic. If it loads, I don't know what's happening here. We were down, I think we were down like 10% in the first like few hours when we purchased this 2 days ago or yesterday. I don't remember when. But we're up 14% now, chat. Look at that. And it went to 610 earlier. It's like 30 minutes ago. Wow. I had about 10k in. I sold a little bit. Just guys, because it's like when you're up 13% in a day, that's fine. I'm cool with that. Whoever said to buy LWLG, Lightweight Logic, there's like I think 4 of you guys said recommending it. No, that was a good pick. That was a great pick. I need the next chat play. Your PayPal should be paid. I don't even know if I have that much PayPal, because if I see a stock move like kind of 5-10% in like very early on, I usually take some profits on it just because I can always get it back in lower by watching them. Yeah, I don't know if I have any stock with PayPal anymore. I bought in PayPal many times though, just because I like PayPal. Yeah, the PayPal's been doing good. Look at this. 12% in a week. Yeah, I must have bought sometimes here. Yeah, I bought them at 67, sold at 69. No, this was a bad. So this is a week. Like 3-4%. That was an early sell. I don't know if I bought more. I forgot. I thought I bought some more. Yeah. I just need the next stock. Whatever the next chat play is, we're here for. We're at almost 1 million here on this, which I did add a little bit more just to scale up more, but like that's not because I'm adding because we're down. We're just adding while we're up. We're at 990 right now. If you look at the stats, well, this week I guess just from this today, 7,800. This month 24,000, and then last 3 months 76,000. So everything has been just looking up, looking good. We're 10,000 away to hit 1 million on the Robinhood board. Ooh, dude, whoever shorting this, this is a 15-minute chart too, so like we're slamming down a little bit here. I don't know. One thing is, like, I'm not too confident on the downside yet. But we'll see. We're kind of in like this, I want to say like a 4-hour order block or breaker, even whatever you want to say it. This could hold here if we can get closed through it, and then I can really play the next play lower. But I just see. I'm not gonna long this either. I think I was gonna see a decent setup in low time frame. Longs under 170, Andrew said. Let's see. This could flip back up. If we get a 5-minute closer back up here, get a breaker, these highs are gonna be my main target. Is there a time limit when lucid payouts have to happen? So one thing we're gonna update about that, I think we rely on the firm to do it. We're probably gonna do it like twice a month. Maybe we'll do it at mid-month, so like middle of the month, and at the end of the month. So whenever you submit, you can just submit whenever. That makes things a lot more convenient instead of asking them to verify like every week or every few days. So the payout bonus is basically you get a payout anytime in October. You'll get the bonus claim for October. We'll make some announcement on that. We're still adjusting because we're doing so much right now. The marketplace, we require a lot of help for verifying orders, which relies a lot of help from the firms too. We're asking a lot from them. Little chain state delivery here with this closure, but it's just straight back down. I kind of do want to see this hold because I don't think I'd like to play lower yet, but your shorts are done. Nice. I know some of you guys wanted shorts, and it definitely paid. But yeah, why I also had more money in my Robinhood, which I don't really have that much at all now in buying power, or using buying powers. I was planning on using this whole large sum here just for cash secured puts, and if I was gonna aim, let's say like 3 to 5% conservatively per month on a good month, or on a decent month, and then maybe higher, I think that would be what's 5% of a million? Like, is that 50? I think that's 50,000. That'd be pretty good to do. Just like about 3 to 5% per month playing cash secured puts on a good month. I was gonna try to build up this way and showcase it like I did in the past. Usually, I do like doing cash rebates, but not at all-time highs though, because it kind of requires you to buy the dip a little bit. So that's why I've been just waiting. But we've just been pushing all-time highs forever. Brian seems to ask math question every stream. My math is deteriorating. I have to double check now in my mind. Usually it's like quick math, but I'm like, is it 50,000 or am I off by a decimal? This is getting pressured down. Nice Forex therapy. Good work, good work. We'll see if we can carry on. It is a little choppy back and forth there now. Let's see. Still moving lower here, guys. TMC. Is this just gonna sell off all the way? It could be. How far we can go here? We're gonna be in support again, the daily. The weekly still big push up. We can flip this. We don't even know if we have non-farm payroll coming up, right? 9% no NFP. AO said, just want to tell you you're doing a good job with the smart platform. Don't know any other similar service. Appreciate. We've been, that's like one thing that's like kind of taken away from me trading multiple sessions and grinding up. It's been taking a lot of my time to build this up for you guys. But hopefully this is going to be like kind of completed. I can hire a lot of people to manage it, and then I'll just focus on trading again. Focus on trading, do double sessions basically. Because sometimes I'm just stuck with PM session, and PM session is very hit or miss lately. I might have to go back to either Asia or AM when I have more time and commit to it. I tend to get chopped up in PM lately. Those are shorts. Those who are in shorts looking pretty decent right now. We're just chopping back and forth, right? It was just low, high, low, equal high, equal low, and then this is finally when we broke here. So I would not try to cash this knife at all until you see some closure coming back up of it and using this as manipulation if we do want to run back up, or else it's just a falling knife and we actually might go deeper. It'll be pretty interesting if we can get a nice closure back up here. This might be pretty good, but let's see. What are we looking at here? Let's see. Let's see. I could see this keep on selling off until we catch a low, and then we just retrace back in the range. If we do want to flip right now, I'm going to be looking for a nice closure back up like this. TMC, is that the chip exchange though? Or not chip, let me see. I'll just take a look. Whoa, look at this. Lightwave Logic's up 17%. Nice. See, the chat has something. Even those people who are watching it in the Discord or in the YouTube, you can follow along. All right, so this is not a penny stock. 3.7 mil market cap. Not the worst. 1 week. Whoa, 73% in the last month. You want me to buy this? Chat, are we buying this or not? This is like we're kind of buying the ride up and looking for another ride here. TMC, the metals company for nickel, copper. What is this? Is this like a getting the materials for like something AI related, like tech. Is it tech play? You were in at 60 cents, sold at $8. That's fire. The internet company, that's the one that I was just talking about. Lightwave Logic. That's the one that I bought at $5 out of the viewer's recommendation. And it went down like to 450. Like, so I was down like 10% on the first like few hours. And then the next day it reverted back to plus 15%. And I had to sell some. But when anytime like this, we only have this week. Anytime we're up 10 to 15%, especially in a week or a day, I have it. I've been training just to get some TP out. Another deeper drive here. Looks like we're gonna try to drive inside this hourly. We might be wanting to go to 740s here. Wow. Take the highs, possibly take the lows now on ES. The draw seems to be more clear now, at the very least. $67.40 here for ES is what I'm thinking about. We didn't even want to smack these high here. If we just spiked it, we could have got a breaker. Maybe played it lower in the next retrace. Looks like it's trying to come back up here. Slouching a little bit. You get back up. I could see this flip back up though. Definitely see that happen. Do you guys want to see if we want to jab longs? It's ambitious, but I think we can get, if it does continue pushing, the entry you're looking for is most likely in this next tap here in the 180s. Now you have the breaker too. I know the bias could be short, but I could also see more of a deeper retrace first, higher before we go lower. and I should be paying attention to that. No retrace yet. Yeah. Not much gap, so you kind of play on the left side here. How would you approach funding accounts if you were starting from zero? I think I would work on getting payouts on value-based accounts. It could be the growth accounts, or it could be duck funded. I think those are the two directions. One with like easy to pass, low cost, and work my way to get payout, reinvest it in more funded, get more payouts, and then expand to different prop firms. This is still a long that I'm thinking to take here. No deep closure in the 5 yet, but it's looking like we can turn back up. No 15-minute gaps anywhere really. That's up the left side, or just mainly hour, 4-hour gaps. Might be looking for longs. Could be wrong on this, but I'm starting to like it a little bit more. I was really pushing. We might be looking for the next breaker. It's really moving. It's moving, folks. You missed it? I mean, where could I have gotten in here? Even when I'm looking for a closure of any kind or retrace, I gotta just see what can give me. I'm most likely gonna try to see if I can get the long. I have to get it somewhere. I like it above 200 NQ, so not sure if it even wants to retrace this far down. It could. Yeah, we'll probably have to give it a shot in here. Something like this. But we'll see. I like it, honestly. Yeah, I have to like it here. This is a false attempt that later confirmed. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get like average around 80s, low 80s. Ideally like 182, 183. And then we'll just put the put it in. We'll see. All right, we're in the breaker one. I'm gonna see how far I can hold, but still looking for. I have my limits lower as well. I'm gonna play the long. I know some of you guys might not like the long. I'm gonna play in the breaker. Gonna trust it a little bit here. I have one in. I have another limit right below. I'm gonna still keep it alive until we most likely closes above this 214s here. Looks like I'm not getting a second fill down here, but we're good. Still pushing, still pushing. Let's just let it play out. If we do get above 214s and just show a lot of strength, I might try to keep on adding to this, but I still have my limits lower here. If you can see, if it does want to get back down, I'm expecting it to see if it can hold like 180s. Keep our stop under the breaker. This is my hard stop here, about 22 points, just because it is moving a little bit with some volatility today. This whole AM session has been like 130 points. PM already like nearly 100 points. And we only started PM. Some of you guys are long, some of you guys are short. I'm going to play the long. We need above that 200 for longs. I think so too. If we can just hold 200, especially on the 5 minute, get a nice closure, we're going to try to work our way to 235 and just beyond that. The main thing is I want longs under 200 and I just need to see price hold above it. I only have half fill right now. I'm going to see if we get the other half either where we in the breaker or even higher if we get a closure back above. I'll likely remove the limits if we get above 214s, because then we're just way far past our entry and we're going to look for a higher entry if we do think we're going to keep pushing. Okay, it's looking good, looking good. See, hold 200. It's been kind of back and forth right now, but I'm believing the long upside. And this is actually the next 15-minute high. I'm just gonna mark this one. Just moving back and forth, move back and forth. How many of your trades are continuation? How many are reversal? That's a stat that I don't really keep track, but I'm sure it's easy to find because it's very subjective. Like, do you think this is a reversal play? I guess it'll be more of a reversal, but if you're looking for higher time frame, right, it kind of changes the story because this is more like a retrace. But if you're looking for lower time frame, it's a pretty clear reversal play. If you're only looking at the lower time frame, I guess it's a reversal play. And for me, I think I do 50-50 on it. So we did not get a full fill on this. We're pushing. I think we're up 20 points off this retrace here, off this breaker. Didn't get the second fill. If we get above 214s, I'm just might be looking for additional ads. On average, what's your time frame on securing payouts with Lucid? What does that mean? Time frame? Oh, like when I receive the payout? Lucid pays, if that's what you're asking, Lucid pays me in like a minute. I don't think I ever waited more than a minute, like a full 66 seconds before getting payout, just because that's how fast they are. Highly recommend them. It's looking good. It's looking good. Yeah. How many guys are in longs with you guys? The main question now is like, where are we looking for this? I want to see this continue pushing. I want to see this take PM highs here, which is at 105 highs. I don't have that much of a size in. I only have one contract, but that one contract is yielding about $500 per contract, or per funded right now. This is looking good. So we took this limit, this high here. I'm going to remove my limit here, and the best thing we could do is just trail it. Most likely, yeah, I'll do 1-99, like just right under that previous low. We're going to be actively looking to see if we can keep on adding to this long, and I think the next long opportunity would be off this breaker here. I'm going to reference if we get a closure. We're going to want to just watch how this moves. If this gets, yeah, this got closure, so we don't want price under 190 now. Let's see how that plays out. Pretty good so far. It looks like ES is about to take PM highs as well. All right. I'm marking PM high as when PM started, which is after 1 PM. We're getting back inside this breaker here. I'm just gonna think that this is gonna just wick it and then come back up. This could be additional ads here if you guys are confident in upside too. I haven't seen PM take the high yet for ES or NQ, so I think this is gonna try to hold, but it's hitting my even stop there. Hit my green stop. I'll see if we add in the trade though. I put a trailing stop right here at like 199.200. Hit the trailing stop. So this one kind of yielded us peak at about 30 points, but we wanted to see if we can go higher. Good long scalp though, at least. Made some money off that, so we keep on working and see what we can find. Still more to come. I'm still thinking this is a long here. But the stop is going to be too risky, I feel like. We just took the high out. That's our total draw. See you next play. For beginners, you should only trade platforms that has no daily trail drawdown. Yeah, I agree. End of day is the the best thing. Or static. Usually not many firms have static these days. It's just hard for them. If you guys want to rejoin longs in this breaker, this is the high entry. I actually like this right now. It is risky, but I think we still move higher. The only thing that you'd be worried about is a closure under 190. That would kind of invalidate the breaker here. Even though I could extend the breaker lower, but that's what I'm kind of viewing right now. Could be good to go. And that's the 15-minute high that I was actually kind of marking out just to see if we can tag this. Did we tag on ES? Is that why we just had a harsh rejection? I can't even tell if this is tagged or not. 15 minutes is usually a nice internal target. I can't even tell what it. No, that's just relative equal highs. Okay. Last hold for bulls. Yeah, I feel like if we get under 190s again, we're gonna really sink. So I wouldn't want to try this again unless we do tap in and move straight back up, and then you're just long higher. I think price just needs to hold above the 200. Most likely, don't get anywhere under 190s. If you think the long bias is still there. This needs to hold the upside. We're just consolidating right here. Let's see the 15-minute. This is not even a breaker because we didn't wick this. Couldn't even use this order block. We didn't take the high yet. It's liking to leave relative highs and lows though. Let me put this lower. All right, it's looking like it's holding here. What's up, Brian A. Tracer? We took this long here, and then the secondary trade would be adding more longs here off this breaker. I need to see. I feel like when we're playing all-time high price action, it's just continuously looking for long because it's so aggressive, and I'm trying to lean with that. I know Lanto have been doing pretty well with that. It's just he gets it pretty easy. But I guess if you can find the trend and just look at discounts in all-time high price action, we're just continuously pushing, you could basically long anywhere and make money, and that's just like the easiest way to really play. What's the PM high? For me, I mark out PM high after 1 p.m. So this is the PM high for me right now, which we're just kind of bouncing, or we're just relative equal highs right now. This breaker's still holding for me, so I'm gonna seek higher. If you still have this entry, that's good. That's like perfect. You could just set it under 190 now if you want to make it tight. If you got stopped out or looking for ads, this breaker is still good for me. I think anywhere close to 200 You're just looking for price action to not go under 190. And I think we can get to 220s, 230s if we just hold this area. So the risk is pretty good. You're kind of giving only yourself like 10, 15 of risk here, but I think we have a lot more upside. We're just stopped now. Right now, the only thing I don't want to see is under this breaker. So I don't want to see price action under 190 with a closure. So we could just mark this like this. Looking good, looking good. We're gonna also spectate to see ES here, falsely with NQ. ES should aim to really take out these relative highs here, jab inside this gap, and then I think NQ would do a nice spike to 230s. Your longs is pretty easy when you're just playing discount. See, let's just hold. It keeps on getting like wicked down, but we haven't seen real closure to say that we're gonna flip yet. I don't want to jinx it, but look at that like spike here, and then we just immediately went straight to 201, but it held, or 203, and then held here. So I'm looking a little bit higher here. I'm looking for ES to draw to higher too. Just show me the money. Show me the money, chat. It speaks of ES. ES is like kind of holding it back a little bit, unfortunately. Let's see the next closure. 5-minute closure under 190s is also very bad for upside. Solid setup, Brian. 15 points, scalp 2 contract, 5 counts. That's free base hits. You don't have to wait for me to tell you when to enter or exit. You just play what you think, play your bias. Right now, both my bias was long here and long here. They're both pretty good so far. Only challenging part is it's really leaving a lot of these highs. Now, I'll be kind of surprised if we do want to flip down without smacking these highs first. I think you're just playing back and forth, because you can see the breaker is still holding every single time here. Need to break 20s and hold. Yeah, we need 220s. 220s break and hold, and then I think we go straight to 240s, 250s pretty quickly. $15-minute closure here. Close at 215s. Surprisingly, ES is holding decently still, or NQ is holding much better than NQ right now. Still back and forth. Let's see if he wants to get under 190. I might be looking for shorts via this previous swing here. We're just waiting now. 270 is a level. Is that a level that you were looking to short? And that was kind of the area of interest I want to see break through, and we kept on getting longs right at discount, and it's smacking it. Dude, ES is selling off quite a bit right now. Big sell here. Gonna watch and observe, see where we want to play next. I'm not really trying to buy this here yet. I would only be using this to see if this holds and continue to push higher. Now we fill this nicely. I think this is a risky buy. But if this does hold and we start holding up, I think it's pretty clear. Just gonna let this play out, I feel like, a little bit more. Maybe this is the entry. It could be, but I think, again, I'm already framing up like, if I see this hold, I'm not going to enter. I'm going to let this, you know, do its thing. Support this. Kind of like do an SMT as well. Push back up, and then we might be looking for longs around 200 and just leave this as like an internal low for a stop. That's kind of what I'm framing right now. ES is not moving though. ES is just so weak. It's super bearish. I'm not gonna really buy in the bearish yet. Right now, I'm only buying discount until we really see continuation. Now that we have a temp higher, then I would be pretty bearish. But buy low, sell high type of thing. If you want to sell, you probably sell up here rather than when we're trying to break lower. So far, made quick money though off this long earlier. Nice, no drawdown, pretty good pick right now. Now we're just kind of waiting to see if we do want to long this or if we want to break a lot of support and just kind of flip lower and short every retrace. They're for sure not making it easy. Look at this push. And I know you guys wanted shorts right now, and I didn't want to play this long. I felt like it was decent, but it's too risky. But if we can hold this area, you know I'm looking for the next area to play. I want to delete this just because it's large and not really validating properly. Mark this sus block. Are we logging the sus block? Chat, are we logging the sus block? It's framing up pretty decent because now listen, let's look at this holds up so beautifully that if we long this here, you can probably put a tight stop on this, tight leash on this, because this would be like a third attempt. I don't think that's gonna happen. You're always here for PM. That's where we try to do. Long. I'm just gonna see what this looks like. So like, this is what you guys looking at. Yeah, this is probably it. Let's zoom this back up. This is probably like what, the third long interest that we wanted so far. I've only been longing today, so if that tells you anything. ICT says you don't need to stop for sus block, so you just enter and you just only put a TP. You don't have a stop, no nothing. Is 100% win rate because there's no stop, basically. That's what I'm hearing. It's trying so hard to break back above, and then the bears are just trying even harder to slam this lower, but every time it's just getting told nope, try again. It's 100% win rate on stream, so that's basically saying that if it does come back, this has to hold when it lines like this. Feeling pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna be able to take this long here. It looks like it's about to run. But we have to find the probably next long entry if we're still bullish. Bears come through. Dude, there's like a lot of you guys are bullish with me, and there's a few bears just praying for this to fall. And it's like, it's 50-50 right now, too. Todd's in long at 205. Okay, this is Todd long here. Todd MC. Let's see how he plays. If it gets back to 180, he's cooked. explosion coming. I'm also here for it. What's your top 3 prop firms? So I was looking to make a video on like my next one. It was gonna be prop firms. It's just like the top 3 prop firms based on my picks, based on my experience. And it doesn't have to be like the best of the best. It's just like the one that you should be looking at in 2025. And I was focused. Let me just briefly say it in like 1 minute. I was gonna put TBT for experienced experts, just because daily payouts, get reserves, make a lot of money. It's very close to live count. Number 2 is Funding Next. It's cheap, low value, but uncapped payouts, and you can actually make a lot of money. This is for basic beginners all the way up to expert. And then last one was Lucid or Tradeify. Like I think those are like inseparable. Those are very similar. Easy money, direct funded, option, instant payout, quick, easy sport. Basically like very little rules compared to the other 2. Those are my 3 that I kind of created as a draft to talk about. Top Step easiest rules. Yeah, I mean that's easy, but it's not cheap though. Top Step is like 150 activation fees, quite hefty compared to the other competitors, if that matters. So that's what I had. It was TPT, Funded Next, and Lucid. Based off my experience, I feel like. And we're pushing. I am liking this push here. This just shows for all the bulls out there, we were right on the bias on this. Why not my fun features? So what I'm kind of framing up is one for for experts, right? Experts TBT, I think undeniable. They're the closest to a live count. Daily payouts, day 1 payouts, amazing for experienced traders. Not good for beginners. That one's the most easiest one for me to like put up. And then the others were a little bit more difficult. Funding Next, I think is very underrated because you can make so much out of it for a very low cost. So that to me is a all-rounder, the perfect all-rounder. Because you could get a funded with a rapid or legacy for like what, $80 all in, and uncapped payouts, 100% profit split versus MyFund Futures 80-20 profit split and all these other rules with like not uncapped payouts. I think Funding Next stomps MyFund Futures by far. For Top Step is the only thing. Top Step is very competitive, but the cost is the one thing that I have to factor in. So that's gonna be probably the next video that I'm gonna be dropping maybe in a week. I had no clue Top Step had activation fee. What? That's like someone out here saying I had no idea Apex has trailing drawdown. It's like that is well known to every single person in the prop space. $150 activation fee. Oh, I forgot. Todd out here saying he slammed 6 contracts, I think 6 or 5 contracts at 205. He's up 20 points. Congrats to him. For me, I just basically been vocal about longs. Every dip was a long opportunity for me. I think there was 3 that I called out. We took one of them, made some money. This was the 3rd one that I wanted to get. Couldn't really get the entry here, but very, very nice. The bias was there. Do you think Funding Next would be promotion soon? So when you ask me that, it's like, even with 10% off, you have to understand that is a better deal than a lot of firms with discounts. So I think that's why they're operating on no discounts. They're only going to be doing it on holidays, maybe Halloween, maybe I think it definitely Black Friday. You have something like that, but after that, you won't see anything. People still buy it up. That's why they're our #1 bestseller as well. Why TPT over trade day? There's so many reasons. No one would choose trade day over TPT. Why? Trade day is 30% consistency. You have to work so hard to get the eval. Take at least 4 days, right? And then I think that's the main thing that's like just so stupid. Like they just want to bury you in evals. Besides that, they're very similar, but TPT just stomps trade A. Top 2 funding next for a promotion. We're gonna try. Every time I ask, they're like, "Nope, we're not thinking of any time soon." But next rap accounts, best account in industry. I keep on thinking about every day, like as day goes on, I'm like, they upgrade the legacy, but I'm still drawn to the rapid for some reason. Even when they upped the price and made the legacy a lot better. Rapids are just 1 day pass, easy payouts, easy pass, and then uncapped in under a single month. You never mentioned Top Step has end of day drawdown. Yeah, well, that's probably good for experienced traders. To me, I don't really. Maybe it's different for you guys, but I don't think having a no consistency on funded is valuable. Like if Top Step were to add a 40 or 50% consistency, but reduce the activation fee by like half, I think that was a lot better. Because 150 activation fee is the same price as 2 rapid accounts alone, bro, and you have no activation fee. Like that's where it gets really pricey. But it's each of their own. Like if you're trying to make a lot of money on like a one big day, that's good for Top Step. That's the only way Lanto has 100k days. No, dude, Lanto makes it whenever he wants. Rapid is 120 with the discount. I was talking about the 25k. If I do Rapid, I would go for the 25k. I think 12 accounts. I guess a good question to ask while we're waiting for this is so good long. Is like, if you got this, you guys made a lot of money. I want to ask chat, which would you rather have, right? A, or unless you're A, no consistency on funded, but let's say like payout cap of like, yeah, let's do 5k, right? Or B, 50% consistency unfunded or something, but no payout cap, requests as much as you want. A or B here? I should do a space here. This kind of shows the same thing, because if you have no consistency unfunded, but you're only restricted to a certain payout cap, like, wouldn't this be better? 50%, but you can request as much as you want. You just need to make it, and then boom, take it as much as you want. I think Top Step was actually considering this. Add 50% consistency, no payout cap. You can request like 50,000, 80,000 if you want. But I think, I don't know, people are not liking adding consistency. Even 50%. 50% is very high to me already. B, yeah, last year I say B. I think so too. That's why I don't think consistency on funded is valuable unless it's like 20, 30, 40 is good. 50 is plenty. Because like if you hate a 50% consistency unfunded, it's like, what are you doing? You're just trying to go for a huge day. But yeah, congrats to those who are long, guys. We basically played out 3 longs this whole session, just long, and then there's a lot of people who were short, who wanted shorts. Every time you guys said short, it did go down, but that to me was another long opportunity and another long opportunity every single time. So I think the longs won this session. See, I think one more thing, TBT, I feel like has no competition in their model of what is it? Day one payouts, daily payouts, and with intraday drawdown. People like that for some reason. I like it too. They have the live program that's good. Like, I feel like Tradeify, Lucid, any firm could just copy that, make it slightly better, maybe even more pricey. Let's say you do 1 day pass on evals, but make it slightly more expensive or something. I would buy that in a heartbeat. Trade day is a clone. Trade day doesn't work. Trade day has such a terrible eval. 30% consistency is like not even worth talking. I just don't know why they thought like, oh, let's do 30% consistency. People will like it. They should have just do 50%, honestly. Replicate that. I'm pretty sure I talked to Tyler about it too. 30% consistency is just, what are you trying to do? Like, just keep us stuck on eval for the longest time? What's it matter if they force you to use 5 days? It was 7 days before, I think. They changed to 5. Legends has 30% on evals and activation fee. Any firm with consistency lower than, I feel like, I like 50. 50 is like 2 day pass. That should be standard. Anything lower than 30 is just, I don't even want to touch. I would rather get 80-20 profit split than 30% consistency, to be honest. Straight to fund it, 20% is so different though. Straight to fund is like, you basically getting paid on 5 days. We're talking about evals. Any firm with a difficult eval, just because you have to think about it. They do it strategically. I'm gonna tell you why it's bad. Not because, oh, you just passed in 3 days. Watch this. This is why. 30% consistency, right? Let's say you just do like plus 3K. Then you plus 3K. You're 6K. You're like, no. You haven't do 3K. I think 30%. You need lower than that. It's gonna be like 2.5K or something. 2.5K. You're at 5K profits, right? 5K total on day 2. Now, if you just go back and hit a minus 4,500, you blow the account at, what is it? At 150, 500, I think. And you know how many times this happened to me? I'm gonna just go do day 3. This, I don't know why I'm so bad at this, but this happened to me so many times. Let's say I do that, and then I'd go for another day plus 1K or like plus 2K. I'm at 8K on day 3, and then I hit a losing day, lose minus 2K, lose minus 2K, accounts blown, or 2.5, let's say. Even though I'm only at 153, 500. They just do it just in case you slip up in one of those days and you just hit your max trailing drawdown, because it's trailing you at every single day, and they're just trying to make it as long as you can. But with 50% consistency or 1 day, 1 day pass is always great. You just make it, and that's it. This is what the danger here. I think they do that knowing that people would get very close and then blow it, and then go again, blow it, very close, and just make them tilt. Because it keeps on just sticking with you, and that's not trader friendly, to be honest. You have to trade 5 days anyways. Ignore the trading days. Focus on the consistency. Know why? Let's say I think Take Profit also has 5 day trading rule. You pass in 2 days, or you meet all the criteria in 2 days, and you just flip for 3 days. You just go in and out in a micro. That counts. So you just kind of delay your funded by 3 more days. That's fine. You're not forced to trade. You just plan for that. That's just something I want to vent. Just trade day, 30% consistency is not as good as you think. Even if it's like half the price of TPC, it's going to be very challenging. I don't even know why firms still do tight consistency, to be honest. %30% consistency isn't that hard. It's not. It's just annoying, and then it trails you every point because you have to pass it. You can't pass it in 3 days. You have to pass in 4. This could be a short, chat. This could be a temp. No, we didn't even take the high yet. What the heck are we doing? What are we doing, chat? We long. I was anticipating that we already ran these highs, and then we could turn back down and sell the rest of the session, but we haven't done that yet. So I think I'm close to getting another payout on Lucid, chat. This is the second payout. This is the trade I took. And what do I even need? I probably need like 4,500 after my payout. How much did I get already? So this was probably the payout date, right? No, it was this one. So I made 340, 500, 1,000. It's about 1,700. Need another 2.8. I'm gonna keep on cycling this until I milk them to death. Be 15,000 every 2 weeks, basically. How many funded evals do you currently have? I have a lot of funded. I probably have like 40, 50 funded, but one thing that distracts me is when I'm caught in SPF, Smart Profit Firm work. So I've been just laying low on them. Oh, whoa. I got an email. TFD, the future desk, just announced you can have up to 4 accounts. That's fire. Why not just 5? Dude, why not 5? Wait, 6K total allocation? Is 6K a lot? I don't remember. What does 6K mean? If you guys remember, like, I think 5 months ago, I passed for funded. I forgot to trade it. So I don't know if they deleted my account or not. It's just because one account was just not attractive to me. So I just didn't bother, even though I got funded. 6K drawdown. What does that mean in like how many evals? I don't know. I feel like the future desk is such a good model, but they need more funding. As in, they need to allow more people to scale up, because that's not enough. Even 6,000 sounds good, but that's out of 4 accounts. You can name any firm. Let's say, look at TBT. You get 5 accounts, 150Ks. You get 4,500 each. That's almost 20,000. That's like 18,000. 3 times as much. Throw some crappy rot firms on copy trade and forget. Yeah, that's probably what I'd do. Trade 5 back to 7 accounts. Dude, you can have 7 accounts, but a 100K sim cap is tight though. They need to work on that sim cap. Because you guys might not be concerned, but if you do good on it, at one point, you're going to have a lot of profits forfeited. Like Lanto, he got, I think he hit his 6th payout or the 4th payout, whatever you need to move live. But here's the thing, he had a total of 150,000 profits. He had to forfeit 58,000 of it, which is pretty tough. I don't like seeing for forfeit profits, to be honest. But while we're waiting, I think this could be looking for a flip, but I'm not confident yet. I'm gonna wait because we took a few long attempts already. Most likely gonna watch for. This is so challenging because I was wanting ES to take out these highs. If it did, and we fall back under, I'm pretty confident on the short, but we just did not want to do anything other than take out the PM high on NQ, which was great. But we're just in a tight range. Makes you want to just keep on buy low, sell high. So like you might even want to sell this. Why do they make you forfeit? It's just, you know, the other thing about this, live for prop firms is a way for them to your risk, because if they keep on paying a sim, they're gonna get, you know, they're just keep on losing money by your sim profit. So they're gonna move you alive, but they're now trying to cap it. Like, okay, you can only move a certain amount alive. Everything else gets forfeited. So that's why it's also important to read the rules for some prop firms, because there's a lot of other prop firms with even lower caps, others with no caps. Top Step, I think, is one of the better ones. Apex has no cap, Next has no cap. TPT moves you alive pretty quickly, which lets you scale. I know there's some firms that's very tight though. I think like Phidias is one of them. I think 75,000 sim cap, which everything else above, you're basically done. ETF, I think, also has a very tight sim cap. It was like 75,000, I think, and now it's like 25, which is weird. You make $25,000 and they cut you off. But yeah, I forgot. Todd with longs at 205 over here. You went up 25 points to 30 points. I don't know if you took profits, but that was good. Everyone who longed today made some money. But how many guys was able to obtain one of these prop cards here? We're using your smart points. We had to remove Tradeify because we were like kind of, they were, I think their team is out of town. So instead of having delays, we're going to wait for them to come back. A lot of them are on vacation right now, but we have Lucid, the best seller right now. Funimatics, the number 2, Alpha, number 3. I think we gave out over 300 accounts in the last 2 days. The first day was like 200. And then 2 days later, which is now, I think we're like 300 something. So this is free accounts using your smart points. Every purchase you get from our prop partners here, you'll earn smart points. You'll also be qualified for payout bonus for a lot of these firms. All these firms here are going to be payout bonus this month too. So when you make a purchase, you get smart points. The easiest way to think about it, like you're like, how many points I should get? Remember we did 5% cash back. We're basically doing the same thing in dollar amount in points value. So it's $1, 10 points. Just think of it 50%, not cash back, but points reimbursement. So if you spend 1,000 points or spent like $100, you get 50 points, which is $5 value. FT is a kind of steal 5K cap. Yeah, well, we made that good for you guys. We made it 900 points, which is equivalent to $90. And the current discount is 100, so we gave you an extra 10% from their current pricing, which is great. That's why it's selling out really fast. Same thing with Lucid and other firms too. When I logged in my account, it still shows cash balance and a few points. We haven't converted yet, but we're gonna add that soon. I've redeemed 2 Tradeify 2 days back. You could make a ticket. The one thing is we're completely paused with Tradeify for now until they're back. I think they told me that they might try to fix it today or tomorrow. But if you want to know what it looks like, when you redeem those points, you basically get this email. You can see this in testimonies. You get an email like this. It'll show the card. It'll show the coupon code right under it. And you see everyone in the testimony buying it. Some people got 2, some people got 5. For some reason, some people will just spam it and they're just like, we're gonna buy 8. By the way, this code is not tied to your account. You can actually give them to your friends, your family, whoever, or even, I guess, sell them, but I feel like that'd be kind of weird. But yeah, you get something like this. We made it nice. All these cards look pretty good. Everything automated. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. This took quite a while. That's why I've been so busy. And some days I've been skipping streams just because I've been working with this. And then we have the new website coming out probably next week, I think, if we can get it out in time. Find the next account aren't rewarding. We might just change all the rewarding to up to a week. Because there's a lot of firms we do daily. There's some firms we might take a few days. Some firms might take a little bit longer, not because we don't want to reward ASAP. It's because the firm is still delaying some of the data. So if you just have not got rewarded past 7 days, you can just make a ticket. Any issues? We have a few people in the support team now, so we're trying to respond to people ASAP. We do a giveaway. We're gonna do a giveaway today. I told you guys, if we hit a loser, we'll do 3 giveaways. If we hit a winner, we'll do 2. And we also look at likes too. If you guys want to like the stream, we can do more, maybe a multiplier. But you guys don't like to up the giveaways. Let's see how many likes we got. Let's take a look here. How do I check it? We're at 107 likes. See, if we want to get like 300-400 likes, we might do another bonus one. When would that be converted? I think we're trying to do it this week. We're for sure trying to do this week, if not this weekend. You don't have to be worried about the sale. The one thing I promised to you guys, which I might be regretting, because there's just everyone just spam buying it. We didn't expect to sell out a lot of the stock. We're keeping the sale here for at least 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks. So maybe like you're gonna see it like maybe stop at October 10th or something, or October 20th. I mean, or 21st, 22nd. So yes, you don't have to worry about like, oh, he's gonna be on and we're gonna. And FYI, we purchased all these accounts from the firm at regular price. So we spend like literally like 50,000 to 100,000 to load up. It's a lot of money, but it's not like I'm paying out of pocket. I'm paying with the commission that we get from you guys using the code. So it's like, you know, it's a win-win everywhere. Same thing as cashback. Cashback, if we earn $30, we'll give you 10. We'll give you other benefits. This is the same method. Oh, MFF. I literally thought they rug pulled, but I forgot. I didn't remember right. It was they got like the CFTC seized their operations. But would you consider a rug pull if they got seized operation, they won and they came back, but they didn't refund or give anyone accounts, they just started fresh? That to me still feels like it's in a way rugged. Unless they make right with every one of their customers. They have over 300 million in cash. Holy crap. Is that cash collecting interest? It's been 2 years. That would have gotten like, if they put that in any stock, it could have like went like nearly double in 2 years. Are you kidding me? Even like high yield interest, that would have probably yielded like 50 million. Season because they were the biggest prop. Yeah, I have no idea. It's just Forex, man. But I know now TopStep is probably the biggest prop firm of all time right now. I'm not even glazing them, but they've been around the longest. But at the same time, they just paying out so much every month now. They surpass Apex now. But they also make a lot of money. They make a lot of money because it's a lot of payouts, but they have a lot of money. Activation fees adds up. $150 for every account is just so wild to me. You buy a 50K account for $50, you pay $150 activation fee. Now it was great before when everyone was doing activation fee, but like I think the market shifted to no activation fee, so I think they should shift with it. TPT is going to overtake them. I think if TPT removes the intraday trailing drawdown, I'm with you on that. I think that's going to happen. Because it's not impossible. Why? It's because the CEO said that they're working on that, and he also said they're working on kind of removing it from live funded, right? And that's what happened. No day loss limit, end of day drawdown on live. So if he does want to step up and make it end of day for all around, that's like game changer. I think TPT is gonna take over. Can I convert smart cash and points? We'll have a system soon. I need to ask my team about that, when that can be ready. I hope my Forex funds join futures soon. Yep. The one thing about my Forex funds, though, the one thing that's undeniable, I'm pretty sure they were playing with slippage, right? I think that came out in a lot of their court cases. A lot of users reported about it. They were able to control their slippage. Is that right? It's like 2 years. I feel like if this was happening last year, I would have known a lot more about it. But 2 years in prop space is like a lot of things happen. Every prop firm just changed hands. Some went from like the top 5 to top 3. Others slowed down. Others rug pull. Lots of things happen prop in 2 years. Every CFD firm did. They slipped the best traders. See, that's the thing. If they go to futures, they can't control the slippage. This is why props should not have their own platform. I agree with that. That's the one main thing. Prop firms should not have ownership in any. You know what? Top Step could sell their ownership to someone else of projects, but I don't think they will. It is a highly conflict of interest. Unless they can get like someone third party to also have majority share. You guys are saying long or short. I'm my buys are still longs, but I'm not as confident as I was at the start of the stream. Here, to me, look at this. We could basically treat this whole thing as manipulation. If we got closure, we got closure, and then I'm pretty sure we long the next tap. Boom, made some money. Boom, made some money again, and then now there's like consolidate. I don't even know what we want to do here. ES is telling a different story too. Here's something what I want versus what is showing. I want ES to take out all these relative highs, and then it can fall after, but it's been stuck. I think if ES does that, NQ is gonna spike really hard. But I think the next thing we'll do for giveaways, instead of giveaway accounts that you have to pick, like, you know, from Tradeify or accounts like that, we can just give away prop cards or credit, or even just points. Let's say like you get 1,000 points, you can spend it however you want. That might be the next direction. 1,000 points, $100. This is the marketplace. If you guys didn't see, I think what a lot of you guys really like the 50K. So if I do the 50Ks here, the 50Ks are the best sellers by far. I wonder if we should, if you guys want a better discount on the 150K to make it more enticing. These are the 50K here. The Growth and Lucid, these two are like the best sellers. Also, Funetics best sellers. Alpha's good too. Very cheap. But I do want to see more of the 150Ks. Ideally, I want you guys to accumulate your points so you can, like, we can do like flash sales. Maybe we'll make some direct fund at like 20-30% off or something. That'll be cool, where we don't discount every item, just like a few items every week. So like imagine the 150K direct funded 4,200 points, we'll make it like 3,000. So this would be like $300. So I don't know, something like that. That'd be incredible. how would resets work in the marketplace? Ideally, we'll give you a code, right? Let's say the reset's 100 bucks. We'll give you the reset maybe for like 900 points. I think that's the right math. Yeah, 900 points for 90 bucks, something like a little bit discount, and then you could just use that resets to reset your own account. That's probably how it'll work if we can set that up. What's the payout bonus you're talking about? Payout bonus is if you purchase from us using code SMART and you pass account or whatever, get it direct funded, whichever it is, you get a payout, first payout, or any payouts every single month, 1 time per month per firm. You can get a free account matching size. So if you got a payout on a 150K account, you'll get emailed you later this month a 150K account, which is pretty cool. And I think we might be looking to just give the option to obtain points instead. Okay, I think we'll probably do the giveaways. It's close to 3. I don't think we'll be able to get another setup, but hopefully you guys enjoy this session so far. We go live every day, 1 to 3 p.m. I've been quite busy with SPF, but I'm going to try to slowly get back into trading more and lock in and make a lot of money again. Go for that 6 figures, 7 figures, not 7 figures, but 6 figures, 100 to 200K per month, back to my normal, and really grind up again. Let's do the giveaway. Let's do the giveaway, chat. Come on, come on. Let's get hyped here. So we're doing 2 giveaways here. And we'll do it for 8 minutes. 2 giveaways. Free prop, make a Discord giveaway ticket. The market's been rough. I've been doing fine. I actually been doing pretty good this month. Slowly, just like I'm not trying to risk too much, but each day we've been moving up, and we're about to hit 1 million. I feel like maybe tomorrow, even if we have a good day, we could probably make 10K, right? We're at 989.5. I need 11.5 more, or 10.5 more. I mean. Oh, okay. I think the SPF team. This is what it looks like. This is the conversion table. We're gonna let you convert the cash reward balance to smart point balance, 10-to-1 conversion. You can't do it the other way though, because that'll be a compliance breach. But cash to point, yes. We're gonna probably release that either today or tomorrow. So all those who are asking, it's coming soon. Don't worry about the sale. It's gonna last for 2 weeks. Let's look at the giveaways. How many people entered? We probably have 6 more minutes now. 7 minutes. We have 209 entries. All you gotta do, I'll post the link here. If you want to join, all you gotta do is press 1 confetti button, and then you'll be entered to your giveaway. I like the lightsaber. Money to be made, up 600 bucks on all my funded so far. Not bad, not bad on today, guys. We're at 158.18. This is our calendar on Lucid so far. I didn't trade yesterday. I forgot to copy trade it. But I think yesterday was a red day. No, yesterday I didn't even trade. Forgot. I thought it was a red day. But we're doing pretty good. Everything's been green on Lucid at least. Some days I just forget to copy trade, so some of the red days just hits on my other accounts. Whoa, good push. Let's see. Did you get smoked on Lucid Tuesday? Yeah, I think I did, but I held the short and it kind of flipped at near the end of the day. I think I posted in the chat somewhere. Where was the trade that I... It was good. I think we just kind of landed like 100 bucks. We were down like 1300 or something like that, but we were playing for the flip and it was just back and forth Tuesday. Tuesday was just red on every account, but Lucid I held for. Where was it? Did I post it in the trading chat? Enter the giveaway you guys haven't already. We're gonna be 2 more minutes for it to be picked. 2 winners. What are the main rules on Lucid? How good are they? They're like Tradeify, but they're without the 100k sim cap. And I think they have a better discount right now. Direct funded is pretty gold here. Did you look at gold? What is... How do I even find gold? Is it GC? Desi told me to short gold today, and I didn't do it. That would have been free money, huh? Wait, is today Thursday? Holy crap, it's Thursday. I thought it was today's Wednesday. I forgot. I skipped a day yesterday because I was working. Oh, shit. Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. We're gonna finish the week strong then. Wow. Big dump. This is like almost 100-point dump. What happens to 50% of the net profits at FundNext when they transition someone to live? They haven't had a live program yet. So what happens is, let's say you make, I don't know, let's say you make 2,000 per day for 5 days. You hit 10K profits. You're able to withdraw 50% of it on legacy. So you withdraw 50%, 5K hits your bank. The other 5,000, you continue trading. It's similar to Top Step. They haven't had set a cap or anything like that, like other firms. So right now, the only thing I could say is uncapped, which is true because I've seen, you guys seen, there's a trader, I think called like Night Trader. He he withdrew 112,000 or something off of 3 or 4 accounts. I think 3 or 4 accounts, something like that. Pretty good. Let's just wrap this up after the giveaway. We have 376 entries. Feel free to enter. And yeah, 2 winners. Remember when I said buy under 170? Dude, I bought as much as I can. We tried to long 3 times basically. So we made money longs. I didn't short once. So we were in the same alignment. Thank God, guys. Thank God we were in the right bias, because I feel like lately I've been on the wrong side. Okay. Chad won here, and then Eric UF. If you're in the chat, say what's up. If not, just make a ticket, submit a ticket here, go down here, give away claims, and then we'll handle you after the stream. Hopefully you guys made money today, guys. Make sure you guys use code SMART. You'll get SMART points, and you get free counts out of it, and you also get payout bonuses once you hit a payout if you purchase from us. Those are the 2 best features that no one else offers but Smart Prop Firm. That's something that I've been working on building for years now. And we're growing to a big team. So we're going to always be working on bigger rewards for you guys. Congrats to these guys too. Yep. We're ending this here, 2 hours. We're going to see you guys every single day, 1 to 3 p.m. 1 to 3 p.m. We're going to be live for 2 hours, hunt for PM session. We had a streak in the past, but now we're kind of back here. I'll see you guys tomorrow.